Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video is supported by Raid Shadow Legends, so thank you very much to Raid for supporting the channel. I want to make sure you guys know all of the wonderful benefits that you can get for celebrating the 6th year anniversary of Raid Shadow Legends. So first and foremost, if you download the game using my QR code in the top right hand corner, or the links down in the description box or pinned comment below, you get immediate access to the epic champion Zargala along with $60 worth of free goodies. This is absolutely for free, so you can absolutely claim this stuff by downloading the game using my QR code or the links down below. Now, additionally, Raid is offering new players the opportunity to pick one of 4 legendary champions to claim using specific codes. So, first and foremost, we have Loki. If you want to get your chance at Loki the Deceiver, all you have to do is enter the code GETLOKI. Don't worry, there's going to be text on the screen showing you exactly the code that you need to enter. If you want to get your chance at Loki, one of the 4 characters that you can choose from, put GETLOKI into the promo box and you can get yourself a free copy of Loki the Deceiver. Additionally, we have the fan favorite Supreme Gaelic. If you want to get your chance at Supreme Gaelic, just enter the code the promo code Supreme Gaelic 6, or sorry, Supreme 6. I'll show that one more time. Supreme 6 is the code you enter for Gaelic. You enter that promo code and you get this character absolutely for free. Now, there is more than just those two, obviously. We have Sun Wukong. Sun Wukong is a brand new character to me. I've never seen this character before, but they are very cool, and if you want your opportunity at getting this character for free, all you have to do is enter the promo code MONKEYKING. That is MONKEYKING, as in monkey because he's a monkey, and then king because, well, he's a king. So MONKEYKING is the code for Sun Wukong. If you want to get that character for free, you enter that code. And then last but certainly not least, we have Alice the Wanderer. If you want your chance at getting a free copy of Alice the Wanderer, sick character model as well. I love the character look for Alice here. You want to enter the code GETALICE, sort of like GETLOKI, but GETALICE. So you can pick from one of those 4 characters and claim them on a brand new account absolutely for free. Now, one more thing to talk about. Returning players and new players alike can both benefit from this code right here. This promo code Gameleap, which is a full energy refill, 10 XP brew, and 100,000 silver. Just a nice little token for those returning players and also a nice bonus for new players to kickstart their accounts. So, now that that's all said and done, let's get into some gameplay for Raid Shadow Legends. Let's just hop back into my favorite mode in Raid, which is the campaign. So, the bosses are starting to get a little beefy. The team is going to need a little bit of help going forward, but I think for right now, we're okay. Now, one thing that you are already well aware of when it comes to Raid is you can passively play Raid, or you can actively play Raid. So, if you just want to grind out character XP, grind out the story quest, you can just put Raid on auto, put on the ×2 multiplier for speed, and just let your characters go to work. Now, personally, I like doing this if I just want to have Raid running in the background when I'm doing something else, but if I want to be actively engaged, I'll keep ×2 speed on because I speed up the process a little bit, and it's nice to see the animations go fast because I think it's pretty cool. But turning off auto is fun too because you can actually strategize a little bit. You know, it is a turn-based PvP, so you are playing, or I'm sorry, PvE, so you're playing against the computer, obviously, but it's kind of like a game of chess where you have to choose your moves strategically, and as long as you are choosing the right moves, you're going to have the best time, and you're going to be able to move forward without losing your characters and without dying. So, my team is strong, but it's not super strong. I could make them significantly higher XP by just farming XP in lower levels, which is actually something I highly recommend. If you want to farm XP, don't go to like level 1 or level 2. Don't go to like the first chapters. Go to maybe the 5th or the 6th chapter where you can go to the final stage and just farm XP continuously because your energy just keeps going and going and going, right? So you don't necessarily need to worry about energy and losing it. But because you have so much energy to spend, you can just go to those middle of the road chapters and you can gain XP for your characters, level them up super fast, and it helps with the story progression pretty significantly. So, as you can see, I just used my revive there for my blonde girl on the end, and there we go. There is 11-3, I believe we just got that done. So, gotta love it, gotta love it. So, the only characters I can't level up right now are Ruark, which is my boy, and then the rearguard Sergeant. So I can't level them up, but Drench and Weirin, they can be leveled up. So not going to do that right this second, but as you can see, I have 4,000 energy. So it's not like I am losing out on any energy here, because clearly I have enough to farm just mountains and mountains of XP. But obviously, if I want to level up my Ruark, then I need to get him to an additional star rank. And some of that is in my control, but some of it isn't. You know, if I can get really lucky from one of those sacred shards that I opened at the end of this video, and I can get myself a 6-star copy of him, boy, that would be something, because I love him. He's probably one of my favorites. I love his design. I love the human face on the shield. I'll show that towards the end of the video. But yeah, I really like Ruark. I think he's a super cool character. And he leads the team. He's a strong leader. He's got incredible defense, great offense. He's such a hard hitter. He has a taunt mechanic as well, which really helps take a lot of the load off of the rest of the team from getting hit, because he just gets all of the attacks basically given to him. And when he taunts himself, he also increases his defense. So he just did it right there. He just taunted, increased his defense. So now it is more than likely that the opponents are going to attack him specifically when there is a single attack. Obviously, if the attacks are like multi-hit or it hits everybody, then obviously it's going to go for everybody. But for the most part, like right there, see, it went right for him, and he took that. You know, he took a little bit of damage there because that was a heck of a critical hit. But he survived, right? And that was the important thing. He survived. So we'll do one more chapter of the campaign here because I really like it. I really do like the campaign, just seeing the story progress. I love the environment as well. And one thing that I always like to point out, and I'll show this right here, is not only are the visuals for Raid great, but you can also change the camera angle as well. So you can make it a little more cinematic. You can either zoom in and kind of get a more intricate shot, like you're really watching from right behind them, which I think is really cool. You can zoom in, and the detail still looks as good as ever. Another wonderful thing about Raid that I am super appreciative of is every time that a character is inflicted with some kind of damage over time effect, whether it's a burn or like a poison acid, something like that, if they're suffering from something along the lines of damage over time, the animation on the character model changes, and that's for every single character in Raid. So the amount of effort that takes to create an entirely new character model for a limited time effect is incredible, and I have a lot of respect for it. See, right there, look at this. I'm going to turn off auto, and then look at this. This character prior was not on fire, and they did not have a seared character model, but now they do. It's just the little things, you know, little details like that that really immerse you. And this game would look so much better on PC. I don't have a PC, unfortunately. I have a Mac, but I still can play it on mobile and on tablet, and it looks great on those devices. The bigger the screen, the better the gameplay and the characters are going to look. But obviously, it still looks good for a mobile game. It is a like well-made mobile game for the character designs and for the gameplay flow. It's very well made, and you can see that a lot of effort goes into it because it's not just, you know, throwing 20 different character models with slightly different looks. It's, you know, hundreds and hundreds of character models with different animations, and it really, you know, it makes a difference when you're watching and you're playing the game and you actually feel more immersed in it. So the team is doing all right. The team is okay. I'm losing characters more and more, but for the most part, everybody is staying relatively healthy. Now, I might have to consider swapping Weirin because she's kind of on the weaker side. If I don't swap her, then I definitely have to level her up to at least level 40. But for right now, I think we're doing okay with this team, and I think that's totally fine for the campaign. So now I wanted to jump into a little bit of the arena. So there's different types of arena. There's the live arena, there's tag team arena, and there's the classic arena. So I like the classic arena because you kind of get a dealer's choice of who you want to fight. Let's see if I can find a match where it's a little more even in the power rankings here. This seems a little more even. I'm definitely punching down, but you can't underestimate everybody too much. I definitely underestimated the first match, and I got clobbered there, but that was sort of rightfully so, because I was a little underpowered for them. Now, I might be a little overpowered here, but still, I might have the chance to lose some characters, but it doesn't look like it. It looks like we're going to absolutely flambe these fools. Yeah, one more hit. He might be able to get a hit on me, yeah, but it's not going to matter, because there he goes. And there you go. That's the dichotomy of the arena. Sometimes you're going to dominate, and sometimes you're going to get dominated. So it's just picking and choosing which match you feel is most comfortable for your power level. And if you don't have characters at certain levels, you know, and abilities leveled up for your characters, then it might not be the best of times. But Arena, still super fun and still very engaging. So one thing I wanted to show off prior to going to open some crystals here is the champion leveling and gear system, which I haven't really spoken about. You need to level up your champion's gear to be able to survive, you know, the campaign, the live arena, the dungeons. So the more you can upgrade, the higher attack and the higher defense that your characters are going to get to. So I tried to upgrade there, but I actually failed. Now I'm going to try once again here, and I failed again. So what am I missing here? Let's upgrade level 1. This will instantly upgrade the piece of gear to the chosen level, skipping all the animations. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just go upgrade level 1. And let's just make it epic. So however many times I need to fail, that's fine. So there is a potential to fail for the gear system, but upgrading your characters is essential. Upgrading your character's gear is essential. So it doesn't take too much silver, especially when you have, you know, 2.31 million like I have. And obviously with those codes, right, and with the epic champion of Zargala, you get yourself 600,000 silver for free as a brand new player. So definitely consider that when you are leveling up your characters and so on. Additionally, I want to mention that my clan is still, you know, it's still going strong. I've got some more players in it here. Some people were just recently online, like Farhy Warrior, and Parsath is actually online right now, so definitely got some more people joining the clan, so consider joining my clan. The info is right here, MSD's Hideaway, negative MSX is our little alliance logo, or our clan logo, so consider joining the clan if you are interested. So now I'm going to go open a couple of these crystals, and we're going to end off with a sacred shard. So I'm just going to open probably like 5 or 6 of these ancient shards. You never know, you could get a legendary champion from an ancient shard. It is not impossible. It's unlikely, but it is not impossible. So this is Trugor. He's got some tusks on him. I like that. He looks pretty manly. Let's open one more here. You never know. The chances are low, but not impossible. So this should be another rare champion. Yeah, rare champion. This is Boltsmith. I like the bucket on his head. Go for a couple more of these ancient shards, and then, oh hey, that's an epic champion. Very nice. Okay, Knight Aaron. So that's an epic champion. That's the second highest drop you can get from one of these crystals. Not bad. Not bad at all. And again, even if these characters aren't immediately useful for like my top roster, I can always just sell them and combine them with my other characters to level my characters up. So definitely something worth noting. Let's open one more of these ancient shards here. Okay, another epic or another rare champion. That's totally fine. But wow, look at this. This is wow. How do Lamibur? Am I saying that right? I don't know. But that's a heck of a neck he's got on him there. He's a skinwalker. I can see that. Okay, well, let's end this off with opening a Sacred Shard. This guarantees an epic champion, but has a chance to give me a legendary champion. So, crossing my fingers that I can get a legendary champion. Let's see what we've got here. Okay, that's an epic champion. No big deal. Ooh, this character looks sick. Durandil. I love those little spears that he has. And with the bodies of the deceased spiders around him, pretty cool. Dark elves. He kind of reminds me of, like, Ganondorf a little bit. It's kind of the vibe that I get from this guy. But, cool. Well, the shards didn't exactly go my way, but, you know, you win some, you lose some, and that's just sort of the name of the game when it comes to Raid. But, hey, having a good time, and, you know, let's wrap things up with a nice little bow. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. If you liked it, and I really hope that you did, do me a massive favor and give Raid a try. Download the QR code up there in the top right-hand corner, or click on the links down in the description box or pinned comment below, and give Raid a try. You get some free benefits from just trying it out, and I really appreciate it if you did so. Additionally, please consider hitting that subscribe button and also hitting like. Both of those things are incredibly helpful for the channel, and it shows the YouTube algorithm that I'm making content people are enjoying. Once again, I want to send a massive thank you to Raid Shadow Legends for continuing to support the channel. Thank you very much. I am greatly appreciative of your support. And to you all, thank you so much for continuing to watch the channel and support. I love you all, and I cannot wait to continue making more content going forward. You know I love this, and you know I love you. So, thank you very much for watching. Make sure to give Raid a try, downloading the QR code or the links in the description down below. And, yeah, I'll see you in Raid. Peace.